Well, good day and welcome. My name is Andreas. I'm a business unit director at DHL Supply Chain, responsible for the business unit e-commerce. And I'm really excited to be able to talk to you today about our European Fulfillment Network. The European Fulfillment Network is our latest product that we launched to serve the needs of the growing e-commerce business.
Now more than ever, customers shop online. The pandemic has created an e-commerce boom that is set to continue. So how do you get your products to your customers on time, next day, even when the unexpected happens? You need a reliable e-commerce logistics partner who will help you start fast and scale up quickly. Reach key European markets next day by spreading your stock across multiple stock-holding locations so you can reach your customers faster. Give your order visibility from purchase to your customer's doorstep. Meet your last-mile delivery and return promises using reliable carriers. Help you control your costs with a transparent pay-per-order pricing model. Ensure your supply chain is resilient for the future. You need the power of the DHL European Fulfillment Network on your side. Europe is in our reach. Next-day delivery can be in yours.
Well, I guess the first question you would ask is, why did you guys launch the European Fulfillment Network? And the answer could be very simple. It is because customers have asked us for such a service. But to be more specific and to explain why have customers asked for this, let me give you the top 3 typical requirements that we get when speaking to customers. Number 1 is our customers want to be able to serve their consumers fast, ideally next day. And if you're serving several markets across Europe, it's not so easy to be able to serve next day if you have one single DC. That's why our customers are asking for solutions where you can offer multiple fulfillment centers to serve their markets. That's the first reason. The second reason is a lot of our customers are big established brands, large companies, and in their strategy often says they want to become more independent in e-commerce with regards to the consumer. They want to go direct to consumer. They want to be independent from marketplaces and other big e-commerce giants and establish their own relationship, their own web shop, and be able to sell direct to consumer. And if you want to be able to do that, you also need an independent fulfillment service to go along with that. And the third thing is obviously cost to serve. E-commerce is a fast-growing segment for all our customers, and that looks great in their P&L, but to make sure it just doesn't only look great in the top line, and you see the same nice development in the bottom line, you need to be able to control your costs and have a flexible setup that grows with your business so that it looks nice in the bottom line as well. And these were the 3 reasons that triggered us to develop the European Fulfillment Network. Now, I guess you would say then next, okay, what is so special about your European Fulfillment Network? And my first answer would be, well, it's our network. It's our network of fulfillment centers that we can offer you to be closer to your consumers. And if you have a closer look at the map, you see that we have fulfillment centers near all the large population areas across Europe. And in e-commerce, obviously, population area equals location of your consumer. So no matter in which market you're selling, we can be close to your consumers. No matter if your consumers sit in France, in Paris, Milan, Madrid, in Germany, or near London or in England, you can see on the map we have fulfillment centers that are basically next door. Now that's really the one big unique thing. The next unique item about the European Fulfillment Network is the visibility that comes as part of our solution. And what I mean with that is you will get one portal that you can access, and in that portal you will be able to see the status of your order across all locations and across all stages on the value chain. So really from the order receiving to the moment your consumer, your customer, has their goods in their hands, you can see the status of the order and you can control the consumer experience accordingly. That's really unique. And then the third unique thing is, you heard me say that word before, it's a multi-user standardized product. A product, not a dedicated solution that we develop just for one customer. And because we do that, it comes with several advantages. The first one is clear. Because it's multi-user, that means you don't have to pay for the full investment, but we're sharing the investment with all our customers in the logistics centers. The second advantage is we are working with a standardized process, standardized IT, and that means we can implement very fast. A typical timeline, if you want to go live with us, is somewhere between two to 3 months for the first implementation. And once you're connected to our network, it's even much faster to set up the next locations in your network. And the third advantage of it being a product, not a dedicated solution, is the pay-as-you-go pricing. You really just pay for what you use. We have transactional rates, so for every movement we do, for every good that we store, you pay, but you don't have large fixed sums that you pay and you don't need. So this pay-as-you-go pricing really helps you fit with your growth. And it even, when I talk about growth, it even comes with volume-based rate cards. That means if you grow in volume, we will give you lower prices per pick or per order, and that helps you reduce your cost to serve, obviously. Yeah. So these are the advantages of it being a multi-user standardized product. And I guess some of you would say, well, Andreas, this sounds all nice in theory or on video, but what about some concrete examples? So let me give you 2 examples from customers that we are working with. The first customer is a large, very established consumer goods company, a brand that you and I would all know, and they're typically selling their goods to stores, so in a B2B fashion, and then reselling it then to the consumers. So they don't have a direct-to-consumer relationship. They're selling online, but through marketplaces and e-commerce giants, not through their own web shop. And their strategy has changed now, and they really want to establish web shops, and they want to establish this direct-to-consumer link and channel. And they found the European Fulfillment Network to be the right fit for them, because we can now, according to their growth plan, they're going to start in 2 markets and then go rolling out, if everything goes well, each 6 months in another market. So we can adjust our setup according to this. So we will go live in 2 centers, and then we'll grow into the next markets as they grow. So that's our first example from the consumer sector. The next example is a fast-growing tech company. And this tech company has a new product that's completely new with, of course, big hopes for growth and a very ambitious growth plan. But as you all know, with new products, you never know which are the markets that will really catch on, how long will it take, how fast will it grow. And also for this setup, the European Fulfillment Network really fits. And what we developed for this customer is a two location setup first, taking also Brexit risks into account. To be able to serve the UK customers with no hassles, no matter what Brexit will bring us, we have set up 1 location center in the UK to serve that market, and we have set up 1 location center in Germany to serve continental Europe. However, as mentioned before, it's a very fast-growing product, so the idea is not to stay just in Germany, but the idea is to then establish new fulfillment centers depending on where the product catches on first. So that's 2 examples. I do have more, but I've been told this is supposed to be a short session, so I'll keep it to these 2. But I'll give you a very brief summary again of the European Fulfillment Network. First, it's a network, and that means we can deliver to your consumers fast. Second, it comes with full end-to-end visibility along all stages of your supply chain, which allows you to control your customer experience. And then third, it's a multi-user product, and that comes with cost benefits for you and very fast implementation. Now, that's the summary. If what you hear now fits with your e-commerce plans, with your e-commerce strategy or your direct-to-consumer B2C strategies, of course, we would love to hear from you. We would love you to reach out and have a conversation to see if this European Fulfillment Network could be the fit for your strategy.